హాయ్ ఫ్రెండ్స్, ఐఎమ్ నర్సింగ్. మీరు చూస్తున్నారు ఆర్పిఎస్ క్రియేషన్స్ యూట్యూబ్ ఛానల్.
Namaste. Welcome to Spoken English class. Basics in English grammar. In previous class, we discussed about the topic parts of speech. Words are divided into different kinds or classes called parts of speech according to their use. That is, according to the work they do in a sentence. The parts of speech are 8 in number. Let us once recollect: noun, adjective, pronoun, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. And in the previous class, we discussed about the definition of each and some examples also. Here, one more important point regarding this. As words are divided into different classes according to the work they do in the sentences, it is clear that we cannot say to which part of speech a word belongs unless we see it used in a sentence. Is it clear? In other words, we can say the same word will be used in any parts of speech. For example, they arrived soon after. They arrived after us. They arrived after we had left. If you observe these three sentences, here we used the same word in different places. Here they arrived soon after. Here it is an adverb. They arrived after us, preposition. They arrived after we had left, conjunction. So from the above example, we see that the same word can be used as different parts of speech. It happens rarely. So according to that, we can understand and write. And today's topic is, let us discuss in detail about each one. Today, let us discuss about the noun and kinds of nouns. We already know that a noun is a word used as the name of a person, place, or thing. A noun is a word used as the name of a person, place, or thing. The word thing is used to mean anything that we can think of. Here the word thing is used to mean anything that we can think of. Ashoka was a wise king. Ashoka was a wise king. So the noun Ashoka refers to a particular king. The noun Ashoka refers to a particular king. But the noun king might be applied to any other king as well as to Ashoka. Is it clear? Ashoka, the noun Ashoka refers to a particular king. But the noun king might be applied to any other king as well as to Ashoka. We call Ashoka a proper noun because it is particular, and the king is a common noun. Is it clear? Now some more examples. Let us look at these examples. Sita is a proper noun while girl is a common noun. Sita is a particular name of a person. Girl, it is common. Hari is a proper noun while boy is a common noun. Kolkata is a proper noun while city is a common noun. India is a proper noun while country is a common noun. The word girl is a common noun because it is a name common to all girls, while Sita is a proper noun because it is the name of a particular girl. So now let us define what is a common noun. A common noun is a name given in common to every person or thing of the same class or kind. Here, common means shared by all. Definition again, once again, a common noun is a name given in common to every person or thing of the same class or kind. And second one, a proper noun. Definition. A proper noun is the name of some particular person or place. Already we discussed about the examples. Here, proper means one's own. Hence, a proper name is a person's own name. Proper nouns are always written in a capital letter at the beginning. This is note 1. Proper nouns are always written with a capital letter at the beginning. And note 2, proper nouns are sometimes used as common nouns. For example, he was the looked man, the wisest man of his age. Kalidas is often called the Shakespeare, the greatest dramatist of India. Common nouns include what are called collective nouns and abstract nouns also. So let us define what is a collective noun. Collective noun is the name of a number or collection of persons or things taken together and spoken of as one whole. Once again, I repeat, a collective noun is the name of a number or collection of persons or things taken together and spoken of as one whole. As here some examples are given: crowd, mob, team, flock, herd, army, fleet, jury, family, nation, parliament, committee. A fleet, a collection of ships or vessels. An army, a collection of soldiers. A crowd, a collection of people. A police dispersed the crowd. Here, crowd is the collective noun. Collective noun means it's a group, a number or collection. Here, crowd means a collection of people. The police dispersed the crowd. The French army was defeated at Waterloo. The jury found the prisoner guilty. A herd of cattle is passing. These are the examples for collective noun. Now coming to next type, that is an abstract noun. An abstract noun is usually the name of a quality, action or state considered apart from the object to which it belongs. Once again I repeat, an abstract noun is usually the name of a quality, action or state considered apart from the object to which it belongs. For example, qualities, first let us see: goodness, kindness, whiteness, darkness, hardness, brightness, honesty, wisdom, bravery, etc. These are the qualities. These come under the group abstract nouns. Now action: laughter, theft, movement, judgment, hatred. These are the actions which are used as abstract nouns. State, that is position: childhood, boyhood, youth, slavery, sleep, sickness, death, poverty. These are examples for abstract nouns. The names of arts and science, example grammar, music, chemistry, etc., are also abstract nouns. Here we can speak of a brave soldier, a strong man, a beautiful flower, but we can also think of these qualities apart from any particular person or thing and speak of bravery, strength, beauty by themselves. So also we can speak of what persons do or feel apart from the persons themselves and give it a name. The word abstract means drawn off. The word abstract means drawn off. Abstract nouns are found in, that is in different sentences, from adjectives as kindness from kind, honesty from honest. Actually, kind is adjective. Honest is also an adjective. So we can derive an abstract nouns from adjectives. So most abstract nouns are formed like this. From verbs also abstract nouns can be formed. Obedience from obey. Obey is verb. Obedience is abstract noun. Growth from grow. Grow is a verb. Growth, abstract noun. From common nouns also we can frame abstract nouns. Childhood from child. Child is a common noun. Childhood, abstract noun. Slavery from slave. Another classification of nouns is whether they are countable or uncountable. Countable or uncountable. Countable nouns are the names of objects, people, etc. that we can count. Example, book, pen, apple, boy, sister, doctor, horse, etc. These can be countable. Uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns are the names of things which we cannot count. Example, milk, oil, sugar, gold, honesty. They mainly denote substances and abstract things. So countable nouns have plural forms while uncountable nouns do not. Countable nouns have plural forms while uncountable nouns do not have plurals. For example, we say books, but we cannot say milks. Milk, milk only. We cannot count. So it is uncountable, no? So uncountable nouns do not have plurals. Only countable nouns have plurals. So these are the examples for different kinds of nouns. So let us have a fast revision once. That is, let us recollect all the topics, whatever we discussed so far. Types of nouns. A noun is a word used as the name of a person or place or thing. And different kinds of nouns are, first one, common noun. It's a name given in common. And next one, proper noun. It is the name of some particular person. And these proper nouns always will written with a capital letter at the beginning. And sometimes proper nouns are used as common nouns also. And third type, collective noun. This collective noun is the name of a number or collection of persons or thing. And next, fourth one, an abstract noun. Abstract noun is usually the name of a quality, action or state. And next one, that is countable nouns, uncountable nouns. So these are the topics or points we discussed today. Hope you understood well.
If you like this video, click on like button, comment and share this video. You have not subscribed our channel still? Subscribe now and hit on the bell icon to receive regular updates of our channel. Thank you friends. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Keep